Hi Libra, welcome back to Omkara Tarot and to another love read. Libra, these are general collective readings, will not resonate with all of you. So take what works for you, leave the rest. So let's see, Libra, what's going on in your connection and how you're feeling, how your person is feeling, and what action we can expect in this connection. Oh my God, scattered energy again. I remember this happened with your last reading as well. Let me try again. Okay, so let's see what's going on with you, what's going on with your person, and what action we can expect in this connection now. So let's begin. My angel spirit guides, please bless this reading for Libra and send them the messages they need to hear the most for their love life now. Thank you. All right, Libra, let's begin. Welcome back, all my subscribers. Thank you for being here. And Libra, if you're new here, we welcome you as well. Do join us, subscribe to the channel, become part of us. We welcome you in. So Libra, let's see what's going on. Newbies, for me, this is going to be person A, and I'm setting down another set of cards which will be for person B. If this is your storyline, you'll know which side you resonate best with, right? Okay. And action for person A and action for person B. Bottom of my deck, I have the Five of Pentacles. Somebody is feeling rather left out, feeling a bit abandoned, feeling a bit lost, feeling a bit sad. I don't know which side you're on, Libra, but that's the general overall energy. Maybe both are feeling that way. Maybe each of you thinks the other person's left them out in the cold. From the general feeling that I get of these cards which are in front of me, Libra, one person is probably under a lot of depression because things have totally stagnated. There is no movement at all. And the other person has also kind of accepted that, and they said, well, that is what it is. It's time for me to manifest maybe new things. I'm going to be the magician of my own life now. I have all the tools that I need to manifest a brand new beginning. And if this has come to an end, then I'm happy to accept that. Not happy, I guess, but yeah, it's time to accept that. So before I go on to the rest of the reading, Libra, I'm going to start with some dialogue message cards. Let's see if you guys would say something to each other, what that would be. Libra and their person spirit, if they could say something to each other now, what would that be? Libra and their person. Libra and their person. Or it could be the other way around. Maybe on person B's end, somebody wants to put the old to an end, and yeah, that's correct, manifest something new. Now, I don't know till I clarify whether it's to manifest this connection back or something new for themselves. We'll clarify that later. And if any of you are looking for a personal reading, my email is in the description box below. You can reach me there. Libra and their person. All right, we have enough. Let's take a few more Libra from another deck. Libra and their person. Libra and their person. All right. Good to go, Libra. Let's start your reading. The first card here says, can I trust you not to break my heart again? My answer will be, I do. So somebody still wants this connection. I felt so deeply in love with you. Waiting on you to forgive me. I promise I can change. I really didn't think we were compatible at first. I see that we are now. I'm having a hard time believing that you really love me. And the last one here, Libra says, you don't have to build an empire alone. Let me build one with you. It's like I said, somebody is wanting to manifest this connection back. Maybe they want an apology or something. Let's see. Before I start the reading, as always, let's start with an angel blessing card, Libra. Let's see what my angels have for you as a blessing, guidance, advice, or a message for Libra. Blessing, learning experience. So, whatever you've gone through, Libra, with each other or in your life, learn from the lessons that you've had and maybe change things around, because this connection probably was meant to come into your life. Maybe this is a soulmate from a past life who was meant to trigger some things in you to change things. And the faster you learn the lesson, the earlier it will be over, right? So let's see what that lesson is and where you guys are going from here. So for person A, so I'm going to start with person A, Libra. You could be here, you could be here. I have no clue. I'm going to read both sides as person A and person B. So person A, Knight of Pentacles. Why is the Knight of Pentacles in their feeling, spirit? Knight of Pentacles. Okay. And the Four of Cups in reverse. I think they've been waiting for some time, and they waited a really long time. Things became very stagnant in this connection, and I think person A has come to that conclusion in their life that, hey, I was waiting around, I stagnated my life waiting for an apology. Whatever happened in the past, I don't know, but maybe person A was waiting for a love offer or a, some move from person B's end, maybe an apology, but I don't think that really came. And person A is now coming to the conclusion that so much stagnancy, I'm kind of giving up. It's time to release this toxicity from my life. Maybe person B is not the person for me, and it's time to, get over this devil energy of me keeping myself stagnant, waiting for somebody who's never ever, there's not even a chance of a second new beginning from what I feel, because nothing has moved till now. I think person A is in that stance of saying, I'm getting out of this waiting period. I've been bored, I've been lonely, I've been miserable. I have so much attention coming to me, I have not accepted any other offer. I think it's time that I quit waiting around for somebody who's never going to do the right thing. I accept this as a lesson in my life, and I've learned from it now. I want to come out of it. Maybe it's time for me to start something brand new somewhere else. So, one more card, Spirit, for the Four of Cups in reverse. What's this new start that they want? Where are they going? They're walking away from a very unhappy situation. They've realized that all these 8 cups were empty. Not even one cup was on offer here. So all their expectations of their cups getting filled were all in vain. So I think person A has now decided to walk away, leave all this sadness behind, and start a brand new chapter of their lives somewhere else. They could be actually moving houses, moving into a new relationship, or something away from person B. So what happened in the recent past, Spirit, for person A to feel this way? 7 of Wands in reverse. What's that? What happened in the recent past? I think somebody became a little more wiser in the time of waiting. And maybe earlier they were waiting for a long time, trying to see the higher perspective. Maybe this will happen, that will happen. I think person A finally lost their will to fight for this connection anymore. They said, hey, enough is enough. It's better that I put my own boundaries up now. I've got my sword shining, and anyone coming towards me will have to be really proper. Otherwise, I'm not going to. I've learned my lesson. This was a learning experience for me, that this person was not even a true soulmate. I was expecting them to be my twin flame, my soulmate, everything. But now I've learned my lesson. I have to be more discerning. I have to protect my energy. From what I think person A discovered about person B was that they were their emperor, yes, but then emperor in reverse. Somebody who was really stubborn. So stubborn that they didn't even come forward with an apology after I think things fell apart between the two of you. So they realize, this is not my emperor, this is a false emperor, this is not a true connection. That's how person A is feeling. They feel that person really lied to them, brought in no clarity, And I think person A decided to remove that cup of love that they were so freely offering to person B, maybe at one point, because I think person A is naturally a very kind, loving, intuitive, beautiful person. But I think now, with whatever lesson has been learned, this Queen of Cups has turned into the Queen of Swords. To say, this cup of love, I'm putting a lid on it, I'm taking it back, I'm looking away from the connection. I still don't trust now. I mean, I don't trust person B anymore. I don't believe them anymore. It's like this card says, can I really trust you not to hurt my heart again? So what am I waiting for? I might as well end this and move on. So this person has become a bit discerning and wise. So how does person A now feel about this connection, Spirit? Eight of Swords in reverse. I think person A is in that place where they don't want to be stressed out anymore. They feel all through this connection, it felt like I was in this connection all by myself. Always stressing, always worrying, always feeling I didn't know what the truth was. I think this was more like a situationship than more than a relationship, right? So I think person A is actively trying to now drop all these swords. The blindfold has come off from their eyes. I think they can see clearly now as to where this connection has headed or is heading or should head, right? So I think person A is now in that process of being stress-free. So Eight of Swords, Spirit. Not that it makes them very happy to do so. Not that it made them very happy to cut away from person B, but I think they have made this active choice to move towards new love. I'd rather have somebody fresh and new to deal with than repeat this old lesson that I've already kind of mastered now. There's no going back for me. I'd rather move on to a brand new lover or invite in some new energies into my life. But the problem here is there is a Tower. What is this Tower, Spirit? What's this Tower for person A? What's this Tower? Okay, what happens then? Okay, one more. The Tower is, I think, them accepting that the Tower has erupted now. They feel it's time for a change. I've been through this Tower. I've accepted that things have blown up between the two of us. There is no going back from this. I'm going to allow the Wheel of Fortune to take me along and change things in my life. I'm getting out of this place of feeling sad and abandoned and lonely. I want to heal my heart. Even if it's with somebody new, it's time for me to move forward and heal my heart. I really don't trust them anymore. I'm still upset and angry, and I don't trust this person can ever do the right thing. I think the way person A is seeing this connection is the Four of Wands in reverse. Kind of given up. Saying, hey, there was no firm foundation here. Even though from my heart I felt this was my Two of Cups, this would be forever, this was my Four of Wands. But this is like a shocking realization to their system that, hey, this was wrong. This is not going to work out between the two of us. So what action person A will take, I'll open later, Libra. Let's go on to the other side and see, in actuality, how does person B really feel? So person B is in the Magician energy. Why is that, Spirit? What are they manifesting? Okay. Why are they watching? I think person B knows that person A is actively blocking them. They know person A is blocking them. They can sense it. They can sense that person A is no longer interested. But I don't think person B has really stopped watching or waiting or keeping an eye on person A for all this time. Even though right now it seems like a lost cause. They may be feeling a little hopeless right now. They've kind of feeling this reunion may not be possible. They feel they've lost all their control, all their power. Earlier maybe they were feeling like, somebody who had that control. But both of you, see very carefully, Libra, both of you have the Emperor in reverse. Right? So I think person B either is still being very stubborn, maybe they're trying to manifest quietly from the side, watching person A, but still sitting in their stubborn energy that I will not be the first one to maybe, make that first move, even though it's killing them inside. It's totally hurting them very, very badly. And because as the days are going by and they're trying to manifest, it's not happening, without them making an effort, it's really making them feel devastated. Ten of Swords in reverse. Ten of Swords in reverse. Yes, because they're so stubborn. They are so stubborn. They've kept their blindfold on. They've kept, put these swords in front of their heart. Their heart chakra is totally shut down. They refuse to, be open and vulnerable and come and apologize. And it's like still being that false emperor, still trying to manifest that maybe person A should return back to them. I'll just stand back and watch. I know sooner or later they'll be back. But as days are going back, they're not seeing person A returning back to them. They're getting more and more devastated, but still sitting in this energy of, I will not move. I'm made out of stone. So what happened in the recent past, Spirit, for person B to be feeling this way? Five of Cups in reverse. What's this, Spirit? They don't want to make any kind of they didn't want to make any kind of decision where they would regret it. 1 minute. One more. Five of Cups in reverse. Five of Cups in reverse is clarified by the Five of Cups in reverse, which was not very helpful, but it just kind of reinforcing what I was saying. This person didn't want to get into any connection which later they would regret. Maybe they've been in past relationships where they've always had the short end of the stick, or it hasn't worked out. So this person was adamant, I'm never ever going to get into a connection where it's going to make me feel lost and regretful and sad and upset. This person wanted to keep their options open maybe, or they just didn't want to make any decision, always having a backup plan, giving to more than one, never kind of having an equal give and take with one person, but maybe breadcrumbing here and there, so that they would never be in a position where they would ever have to make one decision and then it not work out, and then they have depression over that. So I think this person never really invested into person A or this connection. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. They were always checking out their other options. What else is there? Okay, I have this in hand. I have 1, 2, 3 in hand, and maybe there's something else better out there, right? So this person, I think, in the past never really invested at all in this connection, person A's connection. Bit selfish, I would say. Bit selfish, self-centered. Feel it's all about them and what will safeguard them. Not realizing that in doing so, how many other people they were hurting in the mix. But they always had their eyes fixed on the next shiny thing. I have 1, 2, 3 in my hand, but let's see, maybe there's something better out there. And they never really put in the time, effort, or energy to invest in a connection. So how does person B now feel about the connection, Spirit? Now. Okay, so Ace of Wands. What's that, Spirit? Ace of Wands. Okay. Ace of Wands. Oh, wow. Really? Okay. And the Two of Cups in reverse. And can you imagine you both have the Tower in the same position now, Libra? This is getting hot. Okay. So Two of Coins, Spirit. In reverse. One more. One more. Okay, I get it now. Okay, so this person has had some kind of an epiphany here, Libra. Person B. Person B has now realized what this connection was all about. Now they're totally fired up. They want to have this brand new beginning, passionate, creative, brand new beginning with their Empress. Now they want to show up as the person who will actually commit, who the good person, the person that they've been hiding, maybe because of their past hurts or pains. They had put a cover on that side of them, but this person is now all fired up, geared up. They want to now show that their person that I'm the perfect person for you. I can deliver. I will take responsibility. I do want to commit for the long haul. And why that's happened? Because either if they had options, that's over, or they've kind of stopped going back and forth in their mind. They've kind of, if they were never, then they were not balanced, or they were always juggling 1, 2, 3, 4 people. I think all that is over in their life, and they have narrowed it down to one. Okay, this has come as a big revelation to them. It's like their world has blasted with the realization. Maybe their inner guidance, maybe their ancestors, their spirit guides, something there inside of them has told them that it's time to make that choice. It's time to make that decision. It's time to rectify all the wrongs they did in the right, of not investing, of not offering this new beginning, of leaving that person out in the cold, or now they've been feeling like that. Whatever's happened, I don't know what's happened in their life, but they've had some huge wake-up call from the universe. Okay, so you both have the Tower in the same position. So it's very, very interesting for me, Libra, right now. I'm excited to see what action is going to happen now in this connection. All right, so Libra, before I open these, if you're still here, that means you are interested in the reading. It must be resonating on some level. If you could just click that thumbs up button for me, please. It really helps me know how many people I'm resonating with. And newbies, don't forget to subscribe if you're still here. Your next reading will be on Friday. So person A, what action will you take? Person A, from the reading till I've done till now, I think person A is already given up. Okay, so will they take any action? Queen of Pentacles in reverse. They are no longer willing to, be kind or loving or generous, it seems, to person B. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Queen of Pentacles in reverse, Spirit. They're dropping him. They're ready to drop this connection. I don't have any hope left that I can ever be their partner. Normally, Queen of Pentacles is a spouse card, the person that you are with and stay with for the rest of your life. So I think person A is kind of decided, this is not the one for me. I'm not sure I don't want to be with them. I think it's time for me to drop this burden now. And do what, person A? Drop the burden and do what? They want to be single. I love it how clearly the answers come. Person A has decided, I'd rather be single. I don't want to be in a connection with somebody who brings in so much burden. I'm the only one who's been carrying all the load, I mean, I can shed off all that and put on my lovely dress and concentrate on my money, concentrate on how I look, do my yoga and my exercise and, take care of myself and grow my business and, watch Netflix whenever I want to. So I think person A is kind of, this is the action they are taking of saying, they're taking action for themselves to become independent and abundant in their own life. So person B, now, what you going to do? Person A is left. Please see the card, then I'll start talking. I'm choking up here. Ace of Cups. Now that person A has dropped them, is moving on for a new beginning, person B now has an Ace of Cups, Spirit. How ironic is that? Ace of Cups, why is that an action? Will you be offering it, person B, or are you going in for new love? Person B, why do you have the Ace of Cups? Why is that an action? One more. Okay, one more. And one more. I still need to know what action you're going to take. These are all wishes and wants, person B. I still need to know if you'll take any concrete action. Okay, all right. Now, person B, I think, has gone into feelings now. I think their heart chakra has been burst open. Now they're recognizing, they're realizing what they didn't do. All the injustice that was done, of how this Queen of Pentacles is now in reverse. They never offered the cup of love when the time was right. How much injustice has happened in this connection. Maybe they're also recognizing their own player ways, or of what they didn't do or did do in their life. They do want to, I think, they've recognized the love at least. Their heart chakra is open. They've also recognized that they have a lot of passion for person A. I saw that here with the Ace of Wands and now the Knight of Wands. They do want this fight to end so they can charge back in. But the problem here is person B, if you go in this kind of energy hoping to end this fight, person B may still be reserved. They're not going to give in that easy, and that's what's going to confuse person B once again, because the person B is probably feeling, hey, I'll just go, I'll woo them, I'll get them back into bed, and the fight will end, not realizing that person A has now become very strong, and maybe person A has a lot of options as well. It may feel they may get cold feet or rejected if person A holds back. I'm going to take one more card for here. Person A, one card for you, action that you want to take towards person B. Okay, and person B, action. See? Now, that's the reason I think both of you had the Tower card between the two of you. There could be an arrival. There could be an arrival which is going to be very, very sudden. I have the same card here as well. Now, person B may be thinking, if I just go, now that I know I love person B, if I offer them my love, but I'm going to do it in my passionate way and my hot and sexy way, and everything is going to be fine, justice will be restored. Person A is not going to be that excited. They may receive them in a very small way. Like, okay, you're here, so big deal. I'm single, I'm independent, I'm happy, and I can give you a cup of coffee if you want, and then you can go home. Person B's action is actually to really charge towards person A. They want to take this action. Heart of hearts, this is what they want. But they may be coming towards person A in a passionate way, which person A might block and say, hey, enough, I'm strong now, you don't come to me with that energy anymore. And that may again lead to a feeling of defeat. They may feel rejected and whatever. So that's all I have for you, Libra. Till next time then. Let's see on Friday what happens. Till then, love and light. Take care. Namaste.